Wow, so we finally got that moment from the game where she looks at Joel and she says, "You swore."
You swore.
Ha, and I swear that I will not miss this shit for the next 2 years. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today. This one's going to be doing a review for The Last of Us. This one's going to be doing my review for this week's episode of The Last of Us Season 2. This is for episode 6, the penultimate episode. Don't know what the title is, not going to even attempt it because they only reveal the titles later on, and then I just look dumb saying a title that it's not even really accurate. So I'm not even going to go there, you know? But anyway, this episode... Oh god, this episode. So, the big thing that already bothered me with this episode, before even watching the episode whatsoever, was the fact that we are stalling the story in a penultimate episode, doing flashbacks that in the game were spread out throughout the course of the game, right? Instead of in one big clump, like you're fucking eating an entire chocolate bar, rather than getting, you know, little pieces here and there that kind of satisfies you for a little bit longer, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, and... honestly, I'll tell you one thing right now. I liked portions of the episode, and I also disliked portions of the episode. This is the biggest mixed bag of an episode for me. This is how this one goes, okay? So, we have the flashbacks. It's an entire flashback episode with Joel and Ellie during the time skip. That little gap of those 5 years, basically, is what this is. And in this episode, we get to see a few things. Now, I must admit... the opening scene is like probably my favorite thing of the episode. We get to see a opening flashback sequence in 1983 of Joel and Tommy's dad, who was played by the actor that plays Lalo on Better Call Saul. So that was awesome, getting to see their father, getting to see that he is kind of abusive towards them, which I thought was an interesting layer to kind of show. It's only an opening scene, but I must admit, seeing Tony Dalton in this role, I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. Honestly, that actor is a powerhouse, and I must admit, I was really impressed by seeing him. He is phenomenal, basically in everything he does. And though he was only in a few minutes, I will say I loved that they gave us that context on Joel and Tommy as brothers. I think that's really interesting, showing, you know, what kind of father Joel had in comparison to him being a father for Ellie in the current timeline. So that's very interesting as well, too. Now, we get some flashbacks. You know, we get Joel. He gives her the guitar, which I thought was a nice, you know, kind of sequence. You get the scenes from the game where they're, of course, you know, discovering, like, this, like, big old dinosaur and stuff like that, you know what I mean, at this museum. She gets on it, you know, and she's like, I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur, you know. All of that was very accurate to the game, I will say. Very accurate. I kind of wish they did the scene where he throws her and kind of pushes her in the water, and then she's like, you dick, and then, you know, they kind of have that fun banter back and forth, you know. I felt like they kind of missed an opportunity there, but whatever. You know, they got to the dinosaur, you got that, except it wasn't as good because you have Bella Ramsey that cannot replicate Ellie from the video game at all. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep saying it, when she's like, you know, I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur, you know, in the game, and then she's like, I'm on a motherfucking dinosaur, you know, I'm like, it's just not the same, man, it's not the same. So, but anyway, you got that. They're in the, like, kind of the spot where they go into this ship. He's telling her to close her eyes and stuff, and, you know, they do that whole thing. Every bit of that, in comparison to the game, I thought they nailed on the show. I think the show nailed it. I think they did a good job with it. I still am not buying the Bella Ramsey performance, but I do like writing-wise what they did. I think the only weird thing about those scenes is when she's like, yeah, is that a squirrel fucking another squirrel? And there was some random bullshit in there, but, you know, and she's like, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna get pregnant one day and stuff. There was some stupid dialogue, but it was mostly good, you know what I'm saying? It was enjoyable up till that point. But then you get some really weird shit, like, you got Joel catching Ellie fucking another girl that's, like, 17, like, well, Ellie is 17, and this girl is 19 years old. Anyway, anyway, she is screwing this other girl, right? And then Joel gets in there and she's like, oh, are you getting a tattoo or are you fucking her? Yeah, I think she's doing both there, grandpa. Pick up the fucking pace, you know what I mean? You slow fucker. So, anyway, the point being is that he basically is saying, yeah, like, you know, you like girls and this and that. And this scene was just so fucking weird. This scene was so stupid. He's like, oh, yeah, you like girls? You know what I mean? I'm like, yes, she does. What's wrong with liking girls? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? Like, they're trying to shove this shit down my throat, and it's fucking annoying. But anyway, you got that going on. It's like, oh yeah, you like girls now. I'm like, duh. And anyway, you've got that. They start drifting further apart, basically, and then you finally see the therapist. Her husband, we've heard about, got killed by Joel at the mercy of Joel, and we know that. But we still haven't seen that sequence. And in this episode, we kind of hear that there's a fight going on with these clickers, and there's this big fight and stuff like that with the infected. Joel and Ellie come running, and you're thinking, oh shit, we're gonna get some action, we're gonna get some tension, you know what I mean? No, we don't see anything. We don't see a clicker. I don't even think we see a whole clicker throughout the whole fucking episode, no, I don't think we do. This is an apocalypse series. This is a penultimate episode. Where are the damn zombies? Seriously, is anybody going to argue with me with that? Because, I mean, as I recall, there was another apocalypse show this week that gave us some motherfucking zombies, and they gave us zombies 24/7, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. This shit was just, no, we heard about a fight, but we didn't see jack shit. I mean, they are so cheap considering the high budget. I mean, seriously, they're so damn cheap. It's ridiculous. And then on top of that, obviously, we've got the husband of hers that dies, played by dude from Sopranos. He's a really good actor. But anyway, he's infected, and then he walks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, goes to the river. It's a nice view. Joel kills him, even though he wants to see his wife before he dies. Joel says, give me a message to give to Gale, and I will give it. And then, he says some shit, and then, he just shoots him, basically. The scene was beautifully shot, though. I will say the scene was beautifully shot, and I did like the callback of carrying his body in the bag in the back of the horse like they did with Joel in 202. I like that. That was a nice little touch there. But then we get back to the bullshit. So then they get back to Jackson. You've got Gale that reacts to him being dead, and then Ellie just randomly outs Joel in front of the whole fucking town, and she's like, you swore. And she's like, yeah, he was begging to see Gale, and Joel killed him anyway. And I'm like, what a stupid idiot, man. I mean, honestly, like, it's beyond Bella Ramsey at this point that can't carry the role. It's also just simply the fact that, why are they making Ellie so fucking hateable? I mean, and I gotta admit, that's a problem I had with the second game, too. That's not just this show. In the game, I was getting really annoyed at how frustrating she was towards Joel. And they're doing the same shit on the show, and it's even more frustrating. And she's looking at him, oh, you swore, And then you got this scene where you replay the scene where he pushes Seth in the dance or whatever in 201. They replay that. They catch up to the timeline. And then after Joel is tuning the guitar at the end of 201, you find out that Ellie goes to talk to him, and you actually see that he breaks everything down. He says that basically you were the cure. Yes, I saved you. And she gets pissed off when she finds out the truth about what Joel did to the Fireflies. And she basically says, she's like, yeah, you're a selfish coward, and you're this, and you're that. Honestly, Belly, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Oh my god, man. This shit genuinely is so strange. There's things I liked, and there's things I didn't like. It's not like the last episode. I definitely liked it better than the last episode. But the writing is just, they're skipping shit, and they're not executing things perfectly while doing other things in a good way. This is just it's an okay episode. I mean, it's all right. It's not trash. It's just not that great. And also, as a penultimate episode, we didn't see shit besides what? Belly standing in the rain at the very end of the episode. She's going into the fucking movie theater. I'm like, yeah, bitch, we saw that 4 fucking episodes ago. We literally have seen her go into that movie theater several times. That's not a new development. Like, oh, I'm Ellie. Look at me going into the movie theater. Like, I don't give a shit about that. We were in the movie theater, chick. Like, what the fuck? Like, the only thing that would please me is if we saw fucking Tommy at the end of the episode, but we didn't see Tommy at all. He has nothing to do with this shit. So, I don't know. And we still don't have Abby. We still didn't even move forward in the timeline. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was better in the game. When they split it up as you go, you know what I mean? That was way better. Putting it in a clump like this and having Ellie drive me half fucking crazy all episode. Yeah, look, I'm grateful Pedro came back. I am. I think it was nice seeing him, but 6.5. Honestly, 6.5 is the best I could do here. It was frustrating at a lot of times. It was good at some points. it's a mixed bag of an episode. It's that simple. It's a mixed bag for me. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments down below. What did you think of this episode, and what did you think of returning back to, some of the things that, were kind of being filled in with, gap-wise? Let me know what you thought about all that stuff, and, yeah, let me know. Did you enjoy this? I didn't, and I did. It was kind of a mixed bag for me this week, but, we'll see what y'all kind of thought about it. So, anyway, post your thoughts, post your comments. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos of The Last of Us. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies need a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.